Hey, what's up YouTube? Today we're going to be seeing if else statements and switch statements. So let's go ahead and create a file for that. So I'm going to call this if and switch .go, and let's go inside of that file and let's start creating the declaration of the package main. So the first thing that I'm going to do is create the function where I'm going to be running all the logic. So this is going to be my oh my god. There you go. So this is going to be my function. I'm going to call it if switch main. And inside of that function, I'm going to be creating all my logic. So first, let's start with the if else statements. Very simple. You've probably already seen these in other programming languages. So essentially the same way as you create them in JavaScript, Java, C#, C, whatever you name it. That's how you're going to be creating if statements in Golang. So I'm going to be doing the following. I'm going to be creating. Actually, I haven't taught you guys struct, so I'm going to avoid that for now. Probably a struct here would have been nice, but for now I'm just going to create variables to make this simpler. So this is my name, Arturo's name. So let's go ahead and put Arturo's name and then Arturo's age, which I'm 30, so I'm gonna put that there. So very simple for now. Let's start with a simple if statement. So if, let's say, I don't know, we also haven't gone through functions, so I'm also not gonna do something too complicated. But let's say the following: if Arturo's age is bigger than or equal to 18, then we're gonna go ahead and allow this person, which in this case is myself, we're going to allow that person to drink. So you are able to drink. And by the way, this in Europe and Mexico. I always forget that in the US it's 21. So I'm gonna put drink under adult supervision. I don't even know if that's allowed in some states, but let's assume. Alright, so I'm gonna add the import of the format. Then I'm gonna put, let's start with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the go run. Well, actually, let's make sure we're running that. So that is our if switch main function. There you go. All right, so I'm gonna, so I'm gonna go to that function. Okay, and there you go. And okay, now I'm gonna save it and do go run start.go. Declare Arturo's name, declare we're not used. Oh yeah. Let's comment this out for now. My keyword is acting up, so I'm just gonna do arrow up. There you go. Arturo's name declared. This should have saved the last instance. That should not be appearing. There you go. Okay. You're able to drink under adult supervision. Now, that is because my age is bigger than or equal to 18, but let's do the following. What if we want to check that, first we want to make sure that if the age is less than 18, we're going to put you cannot drink. Then you have the else if. Else, or let's start with else. Else, you can drink. So, because my age is 30, obviously I'm allowed to drink. But let's say that we also want to take into account what happens if this person is exactly 18. So else if Arturo's age is exactly equal to 18. I'm gonna put you can drink. Well, actually, if this is less than 21, actually, I'm gonna put you can drink, but under parent supervision. And then you already saw the else, so if this test does not execute, it means that the age is equal or bigger than 21. So this, if we get to this else, then I can put you can drink. So we have that. So let's go ahead and test this. And by the way, so if this is not true, the next test that's gonna test against will be this one. It's gonna see if my age, what our age is less than 21, because it is already accounting that in this test that it's less than 18. If you are in this test already, it's going to test if your age is between 21 and 18, right? And then if this did not execute, then it means that your age is 21 or bigger, or you're older. You're 21 or older. So let's test this, and I'm gonna put here 20, and we should be seeing you can drink under parent supervision. And 20 Arturo's age is less than 21. Under parent supervision. Okay, maybe I did not save. There you go. I did not save the file. I was getting a little bit confused there, but yeah, I forgot to save. Okay, there you go. So again, we get the expected output. You can drink under parent supervision. And then if I put here, we already saw that 30 give us the normal result. Okay, now I don't forget to save. There you go. With 30, it says you can drink. And then I'm gonna put 17. It says you cannot drink. Perfect. Now, this is how you can use if-else statements, but it sometimes happens that when you have a code base, let's say letter grades, probably it's easier that you use a dictionary, but you can use switch statements for, I don't know, grades, right? So grades is something very common. Again, probably a dictionary may be faster to create, but also like the switch statements work to not only have keys and values, kind of like in a dictionary, where in a switch you have case and code execution, but precisely in a switch statement you execute logic in addition to having keys and values. So, and I'm gonna try to exemplify this. So let's say that Arturo's okay, I'll keep this simple. Arturo's programming grade, and I'm gonna assign this the letter. Let's say that I got an A minus, because I'm pretty decent, not excellent, but almost there. Doesn't matter, just for the sake of the example. Actually, I think I did get A in my first intro to programming, so it was not that bad. So what I'm gonna be doing here is I'm gonna be passing a variable that I'm trying to test against. So what am I trying to test against? I'm trying to test against Arturo's programming grade, which, I mean, right now we're assigning an A. But let's say that this value gets assigned dynamically with function, which later you guys will see functions. So case is a condition, kind of like as the snippet suggests. And okay, I was thinking if I could probably shorten this variable, but that's fine. Okay, so under what case, do we give percentages? Like what letter grade belongs to what percentage? So let's say that if I get a letter grade A, let's say that you assign I really don't know by heart the percentages, and I know that it varies depending on department and bell curve and whatever. But let's say A is a 96%. This should be a percent. And there should be a default case. So let's write a default case. Default, and I'm missing a T. There you go. So the default case, I'm gonna say, like, in case that I don't get anything that I'm expecting, I'm gonna say please test a valid class grade. All right, so that is our default. So now what I'm going to do is do another case, and let's get rid of that. So I'm gonna do another case. So case A minus, I think A minus goes all the way to 91.5 or 92, I don't remember. Again, it really varies. So like there's like a range, like if you have 92 or above, I think, yeah, honestly, just to exemplify the case. But let's say that the range is like A minus is from, I think, 88 all the way to 91, and then 92 all the way to 96 is for A, and so on, so forth, so on and so on, sorry. So then I'm gonna put here case B plus. So for B plus should be 90 or below. For case just B should be, I'm gonna put 87, because I know it gets tougher, you know, the lower the grade, blah blah blah. B minus, I'm gonna put FP. I'm gonna put 79 is not a B minus anymore. I guess it, like, the cutoff is 82. I don't know. Again, very arbitrary right now. And then, you know, probably you get the idea. I can go with the C's, D's, F's, whatever. But I want you guys to notice something. So it's taken me, so check this out. These are 9 lines in total. 9 lines to test against 3 cases. And this is 10 lines. So one more line to test against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different cases. So this is what the switch has. The switch makes our lives easier to test more cases, and it's very neat and very easy to see. So if we run this code, in addition to like the drinking example, we should be able to see, well, I'm falling in this case, so you got 91%, and there you go. So it's kind of like a neater and a shorter way to create if and else statements, and you can create multiple. Obviously, rather than doing like format prints, you can execute functions. You can have here code blocks. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do. Okay, there you go. Code blocks. I just want to show you guys. So again, you get the same logic. It's just that like it's neater, and you can pack more cases into the switch statement. So probably you've seen switch statements. Just wanted to do a little bit of recap. Same with the if and else. That's how you write if and else statements in Golang. And yeah, if you like this video, give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.